All right, people. Welcome back to 10 Gauge Outdoors. I want to talk about something you don't usually see a lot of people talking about, and that is turkey vest. Turkey vest is not necessary to go turkey hunting. Okay, there's a lot of stuff you can go turkey hunting, and there's a lot of stuff that you don't have to have. A lot of it's marketing. So, with that aside, you can spend anywhere from $50 to several $100s on a turkey vest. I probably have spent about, I'm going to say about $100, $150 on a good turkey vest. What I would consider to be a good turkey vest over the time. The one I have now, I've had for about 10 years. It's an HS Strut is the name brand of it. I'm going to show you that here in just a second. But when I first started turkey hunting way back, I think what I had was a little bag, and all I had was a box call and some camo clothes and a shotgun. That's it. Killed a turkey on the first day by accident. But anyway, learned a lot since then. Tried all kinds of vests over the years. I've settled on the type of vest is more of a kind of a harness or a suspender type deal with the belt and the bag on the back, as opposed to just a vest type deal. I find that it's easier to get out of a harness type, or what I call a harness type turkey vest, than it is a traditional vest type turkey vest. Especially when I sit by a tree, I want to ease out of it, leave everything around me. I just prefer it more myself. There's nothing wrong with the vest, nothing wrong with anything that you like particularly. It's just what I've found that I like the best. And that is, again, made by HS Strut. And this turkey vest, I'll show you, it has more of a harness belt type deal with the suspenders. It's got the back part of it here that you can put a turkey in, your seats on the back, but it has several closures that you can put on here. But this particular one has several pockets, where you've got a big pocket that's got two small pockets inside. You've got ammo place here, a little elastic for ammo, storage pocket. You've got a pocket for your box call, and then of course you got your bag again. And then here it's got sort of the same thing. You've got a large pocket with some small pockets inside. And you got another side here with some elastic for ammo, shot shells, storage pocket, and then you have these two pockets here that are for slate calls or glass calls or whatever you like. But and then of course here you've got a drink holder, and then on this one's got an extra pocket up here at the top. I like to keep a compass in there. But and then when you're walking through the woods, if you want to, you can just kind of slip out of it, leave everything there beside you. And on this particular one, you've got the back here, it's a magnet. So you just throw it up and you can go. And this one here will unbutton and unzip where you can lay this down and you can clean it out if it gets dirty or what have you. And you got your magnet there. And it also has the orange in there that you can roll out if you want to do that. I've never seen much sense in that, to be honest with you. Turkey season is where you're all camoed and you don't have orange on. And my opinion is, if you're walking through the woods with a turkey in your bag or on your back, and seeing as how you have to get close to a turkey with a shotgun, you're not going to be several hundred yards away shooting at a turkey, then the person can't see you walking, then that's another problem. So, and this one in particular, I can't say that I've used it much, but it has a little lanyard here that you can set when you're sitting down, you set the butt of your shotgun there and set it across your leg or your knee, and you can have it propped up that way, and you can use your hands to do something else, and then you don't have to raise your gun up. It's already raised and in that position all the time. But this is by HS Strut, and it's just the style that I prefer. I can hang a knife off of here. I use water bottles inside here. It's just got a lot of storage, and I can take it off, throw it down, and everything I need is right there, and I just pick it right back up. But that's my turkey vest. The one I had before this was similar to this. This is a newer model by HS Strut. Don't have anything else by them. Mostly everything I go with is Mossy Oak. But that's my turkey vest. Now let's talk a little bit about what I carry in mine. You might be interested to know. You might be wanting to know, what do I need to get? What do I have to have? Well, again, what I wanted to tell you is that you don't have to have a whole lot. If you've got a shotgun and a box call, you're good to go. A lot of people use a lot of stuff because there's a lot of marketing stuff out there to get you money. But there are things over time that I have, put in my vest and decided, yeah, it works, and no, it don't work, get rid of it. And over time, I've just kind of got to what I need, and I kind of stick with it. But on my particular vest, I'm going to have some binoculars. That's a must. You see way down, chase birds, watch birds, see what they're doing, see where they're going. Just kind of a good thing to have while you're turkey hunting. Let's see here. On this side, I've got 3 strikers. And these strikers are plastic and 2 different kinds of wood. And that gives me, each one gives me a different sound on the same call. So if your turkeys are used to hearing one thing all the time, you can change it up. 3 strikers seems to be good for me. But you can use these on a glass call, aluminum call, slate call, anything in a pot type call, you can use these, and I just prefer to have 3 because it gives me different sounds. Also, chalk. Must have chalk for your box. There's a lot of box calls out there nowadays that do not require chalk. I prefer a box call that needs to have chalk. Those little, I don't know what it is, it's some kind of a paper or sandpaper that's on there that you use, it'll wear out, and then you'll have to take it off and use chalk anyway. I just like chalk, a box that uses chalk. Also, I have just a couple of mouth calls. I don't use those that often. I prefer to be old school and use a slate call or a box call. Sometimes I'll just use my own voice if I'm in a fix to where I can't grab a call or I can't move and the turkey's in front of me. Also, I like to have a crow call. Crow call can just be one of those calls to antagonize a gobbler to gobble without telling him that you're a hen. Whenever you're using hen calls, that gobbler is coming to you, hopefully. And you may not be set up. You may not want him to come to you yet. Maybe you just want to know that there's one in the area. Crow call, especially up in the day, is a real good call. Owl call. I like that in the morning. This particular one is by Nightingale. It's called the Nightingale Gobble Owl. So that's a pretty old call. They may not even be able to find it, but owl call is really great in the mornings especially. Don't use this that much, but I have used it and it's worked, so I keep it in my bag. But it's a Jake gobble. You can shake it, or you can blow in it, or you can whatever you want to do with it. This can be antagonizing, especially when you got a situation to where you've got some jakes there and you're trying to be a jake that's gobbling and maybe antagonize a gobbler to come in, or maybe there's nothing there and you're just trying to be a jake and antagonize a gobbler to come in. But sometimes that will work. But that's something that I like to keep in my vest. As far as calls and what have you, and as far as pot calls, I like to keep two, because the glass call is great when it's raining or it's wet or it's muddy. It'll generally work even if it's wet. So I keep that there. It's more of a high-pitched sound than say a slate call is. But you can use that with all the different strikers and get different sounds out of it. I also like to have a slate call. That's my only two calls. That's for pot calls, that is. Slate call and glass call. I generally go with the slate call 90% of the time, even over the box call, when I'm in a working a bird situation. But when it's wet, this is no good, because when it gets wet, it's done. So when it's wet, I do like to have a pot call that will work in the elements, and that would be a glass call. Aluminum call works pretty good in the wet, but I prefer the glass. I do like to keep two canteens. I can put those inside here on each side. I do like to have those on me with water, so I can have plenty of everything to go for the day. I'll have some snacks in my vest. I'll have ammunition in my vest. The box call, you can see, it's just a regular box call. Nothing fancy about it. But those are some things I like to keep in my vest. And there is a video I have on safety kits or emergency kits. I do like to keep that kit in my vest too, for when I'm out there, or this time of year I'll put it in the vest and leave it till after the end of the turkey season. But that's pretty much what I have in my turkey vest. Hopefully the other thing I'll add is a turkey in the back here on the way out of the woods. But that's my turkey vest, my take on turkey vest in general. Maybe that'll help you with something, to give you an idea, maybe something you were wondering or thinking about or trying to figure out. But make a comment or ask me a question or whatever. I'll be glad to answer it. Other than that, thank you for watching TNGage Outdoors, and have a great day.